You shall not go to the ball.
Excuse me. Why are you crying?
Who are you?
That's better. My fairy godmother.
Well, Helena Bonham Carter,
Yes.
you're back on the big screen in Cinderella. You are stunning as the fairy godmother.
Thank you.
Was it an instant yes? Was it the story? Was it the dress? Was it your good friend Ken Branagh?
I thought it was going to be fun. Then on closer inspection, when it sort of was like rearing its head like 2 months, I suddenly thought, geez, actually I'm going to have to try and make sense of this. And it was a bit of a challenge because I've got to, I guess my job is to try and make something, a cliche, not seem a cliche, like seem it instantly, make it seem as if it's original and it's a brainwave and newly minted and make it fresh. So it's like, how do you make all these things we take for granted, like a pumpkin? I thought, well, hang on, pumpkin, why pumpkin? So then it was like, well, she's obviously improvising, let's do that. So she's got to have lots of vegetables, and maybe the pumpkin isn't the first thing. That's
I
why
love that.
I think ideally, yeah, so I made a list, actually the fruit thing was my idea.
Credit Helena Bonham Carter.
Kumquat, beef tomato. You know, I'm thinking round, and I'm thinking carriage. You know? Because there is a point when it almost does not turn into the pumpkin. Basically, the idea was I just thought maybe she's erratic, maybe she's not necessarily the most accomplished or efficient fairy godmother. She was described in the thing as being 170,000 years old. So I said, well, she's going to have some sort of memory loss. Add to that, you know, she's got a lot of pressure. There's a deadline to make very quick. So where the pressure of that, and then also 12 o'clock. So I said, why should it be midnight? There's a sell-by date with her magic. No, where are those mice? They're made of glass. And you find they're really comfortable. Now off you go, for you shall go to the ball.
And when you step out on set in that costume and that makeup.
We were practically comatized by the time we got onto the set because it took us so long to get ready, both me and Lily. So, I mean, when Lily got into the dress finally that I designed for her, it's a good dress I designed. She's part designer too. It took us so long to get into the frocks. So then Ken had to wake us up and say, oi, you've got to start being alive and interesting at this point.
Turn it on.
I got turned on, actually, I did. I got turned on by Floris, who he was a lovely Belgian, who got underneath my skirts and switched me on because I was actually a walking lamp. I had 400 LED lights in my dress.
No, seriously.
No, seriously. And I had about 50, you know, double A's up my bum. And I had to be switched on for each take. And sometimes it was malfunction, it'd be a cut, she's not lighting up. And
Who'd have thought?
I had a little Belgian up my sleeve, up my skirts. It was a really different kind of job.
This is a family film, by the way. This is perfectly. Kids are going to love it.
It was, but you know what's interesting is all the adults that have gone love it.
Yeah.
They expect not. They think, oh, we can have a nice, quiet snooze in the dark auditorium. The kids are, you know, going to be entertained. Now I can just lie back and relax and, you know, not have, oh, my bored. You know, what do I do now? I mean, not on my ball, but, you know, being pestered by the kids. But, in fact, they come out really enchanted, you know, and interested. Everyone knows the story, and somehow, when Ken said, oh, we're going to do this straight, I said...
Because it's not a modern take. She's not taking selfies. It's not 2015. It is the classic.
It's classic, but I think there's a maturity of character and characterization that is... and a lot of messages that are totally appropriate to 2015, as they were appropriate to any age that you live in. I.e., if you have got the guts in the face of a lot of sadness and grief and basically a lot of crap happening to you, if you've got the guts to stay kind and remain courageous and decide to not be embittered and twisted and not be disappointed or angry, but remain open and grow, then you can choose that. But you have a choice in life how to react to what happened, what's given to you.
Helena, always good to see you, as ever. Continued
thank
success.
You. Oh, thanks very much.